That's it, thank you. My name is Roland Magnoi, and I'm founder of Leopoly, a software company, and we make 3D and virtual reality design easy and accessible to the new market trends and demands. And we also contribute to for a more sustainable future, as you will see. Before talking about the market environment and where we operate, I would like to start highlighting 3 things that we are very proud of from last year. First of all, if you guys, any of you know about anything about virtual reality, you must have heard about the platform Steam, because on the Steam platform, that's an app store for VR, we were rated the best design application last year. And the even better news is that we were rated much higher than other players in this field, including startup or even products by companies such as Adobe. The second thing I would like to highlight is that last year we signed an agreement with HP. HP's 3D printing related product called Arise is offering their solution to the US clinics nationwide. And what they do is that they offer an end-to-end solution for personalized medical devices, braces, insoles, and so on. They use 3D scanning and 3D printing technology to make sure that every product is perfectly fitting the patient's body and needs. And for this, we license our software so the doctors can easily change and edit all these kind of medical devices easily. And the third one that I would like to highlight is that we reached over 1 million users in the United States with all the developments we have done in the past years. Now, I would like to show you a short video because this is 3D design, so I would like you to have a little better feeling and understanding what this 3D design really means.
LeoShape enables businesses to digitize, simplify, and automate the production process of custom-fit wearables, implants, and other healthcare products. LeoShape can process 3D body scans and find matching product templates that can be customized automatically or manually. We have made it easy to scan, edit, and produce real-world 3D printable products. With our simple tools and robust features, anyone can edit 3D geometry with high precision. This is why HP uses LeoShape for their orthotic solution called Arise, which enables podiatrists to deliver quality 3D printed custom foot orthotics to their patients. However, if you need more advanced 3D editing options, you can use our professional direct modeling and sculpting tools to create more complex 3D objects.
So you've seen that we have many different interfaces, many different modeling tools. And one of the key things that we have an engine, a 3D software engine, and we can set up any custom solution in no time. Now, what is the market environment we are talking about here? First, I would like to talk about 3D and VR. 3D and VR are named one of the most impactful technologies that will transform, or be very important in the next decade together with robotics, AI, blockchain, or IoT. The good thing is that 3D printing and VR also contribute a lot to reduce the waste we produce and to reduce the ecological footprint. This presentation is not about that, but that's also an important factor. Now, we are focusing, as you will see, the healthcare industry, because the digital healthcare market is also growing by a 2-digit number, and 3D printing and VR is just accelerate this growth, accelerates this growth. And the good news for us is that within this environment, 3D mapping, 3D visualization, 3D modeling is expected to grow the same way, or some say that it is expected to grow even with a greater rate. And the reason for that is that we need tools, we need new tools, because what are the design tools that people will use? what are the tools that doctors will be able to personalize all these products in the futures? The ones that we have been using in the past decade or two, not really. They are really good solutions. They are for professionals. But the doctors will not be able to use any of these. None of these have any VR extension. These were made for something different for professional users. So we are absolutely focusing, not even competing with these guys, but we are focusing on the newcomers, on the new demand. And we have come up with a unique technology which has three main pillars. The first one is we made sure that it is easy to use by anyone, which means that this software can be used by any of you, the doctors, technicians, students, designers. So we can make sure that it is accessible, and because today, using all these VR and 3D technologies, the big bottleneck is that people are not skilled. Companies can't really use these technologies. A second thing is that we have a modular basis, and we can, if you are making a prosthetics, an insole, or a sculpture, or a game character, you are using very similar tools, but on your interface, you don't need the same tools. So we make it easy and custom specific to the special use case. And third, and absolutely not least, is that our solution is the only one which is cross-platform. In most cases, you don't need VR or AR to create custom products. However, for example, for making prosthetics perfectly fitting the limbs, clinics in the US already use our solution in VR. We didn't even know about that. Our solution was not designed for that, but in some cases, AR, VR has huge added value to speed up the production process. So we are focusing pretty much on two areas currently, the healthcare, and within healthcare, we are focusing on the orthopedic industry. And we also have a general purpose 3D and VR CAD designer focus area. We could target basically any industry because 3D and VR, I mean, it is used everywhere. But we take a step-by-step approach, and once we establish a presence here, then we can move next year and the year after to other industries. For the healthcare industry, we are licensing our technology, sometimes directly to the end users, even clinics or studios, and or we also are licensing to, we call them value-added resellers, such as HP and other manufacturers who are sub-licensing this technology to the end users. We also are planning to build our general purpose CAD software based on a subscription basis directly to the end users. The prices vary. This is a super new and innovative market. Some clients prefer revenue share, others prefer usage-based licensing fee. So we have our own idea, but we have to be flexible and agile to meet the demands. In terms of revenue, I think we are in a good stage because in the past 2 years, we are doubling our revenue from year to year. And maybe what's even more important that by today, we already signed more than 50% of our yearly revenue plan. And our pipeline currently suggests that we're going to exceed the plans in terms of revenue. We also could sign some great strategic partnerships with clients. Many of them, most of them are in the US, but also we now have some clients here in Europe as well. Besides our technology and the client and revenue base, the third biggest pillar of our company, or I would call it an asset, is our team. We are today close to 30 people, and we have a great mixture of young, talented people and experienced people, including engineers and designers, and we've been working together for some time. What I would like probably to highlight is that we have
30 seconds?
Excuse me?
30 seconds.
1 minute, okay?
We
What
can
is-
negotiate.
Okay. So we have two offices, one in San Mateo in California because our clients are there, and our engineering team is out of Hungary. Most of our people are in Hungary, and we have a very clear cap table, including one US and one Hungarian investor, a few angels in one group, and the founders. I'm here today because later this year, we are organizing around about $3 million investment. We have some commitment already, and we are in discussion with other investors. Thank you so much. It wasn't even a minute extra. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I hope you're always good with negotiation that much. So
I think I started late. I doubt that it was over.
it's 13. I gave you
Okay, thank
11 minutes. So
So, okay, what are we supposed to do? Ask question, critics, what? Anything?
more of a feedback,
You can
right?
say
So-
everything. Okay, all right, be prepared then. All right, I'll start then. I'm not sure I like your pitch, I'm sorry to say. I hate the structure of it. I think it's confusing the hell out of me. You need to know I'm an investor, I'm not so smart. I'm here, otherwise I would be sailing somewhere. And you need to explain things to me in a way I can understand it. And I really struggle to know after 10 minutes what you really do. Are you you're a CAD tool? You're doing 3D printing? You're doing VR? You're talking to doctors? I mean, I'm super confused. So maybe it's just me, the audience maybe understood things. So I think you should try to explain what you do in more simple terms. You're an expert for sure in what you do, and that's very often the case in what we see. I have a couple of questions. You seem to be targeting the long tail by going to doctors in your offer, which I found quite interesting. You price your long-term product at $99 a year for doctors, and you target the clinics with $100,000. Seems to be a very big gap in those two, and I struggle to understand why. So I'd like to understand, because I kind of, if I understood what you do, I like your long tail approach. I think it could be a way to scale your business, but I'm not sure how you do this with $99.
I guess I answer first, and then, or it depends on you. Okay, so I start with the second question. Yeah, so we are targeting. We have now two target groups. One is the healthcare industry, and for them, we provide an end-to-end solution together with partners like HP and others. And these are bigger numbers in between $10,000 and $100,000 per year, and they have all sorts of features available to them. So the custom-specific things that are used in the industry are sold to these guys. And we are selling these through value-added resellers such as HP and others, and we don't really go yet directly to the clinics because we are working with teams who already have access to the market. The other end is a more general 3D CAD software, which is not custom-made to that healthcare professional. It is just available for anyone, and we didn't plan to do with it anything with it. But last year was crazy because people started to buy and use it for all sorts of purposes, mainly in the healthcare, doctors, but also designers. And we are figuring out how to do that, how to do both. We had so many new clients and new end users that we didn't even anticipate last year. So we're trying to go to the healthcare industry with specific white label type of custom solutions and the general end users.
Thanks.
Okay, for me, maybe it was a little bit easier because we come from the same country, so I had a little bit more background on the company.
You're cheating then.
Yeah, maybe a little bit help. So that part was clear for me. But the other part which was not that clear is in terms of your business model. And Julian is also asked a little bit about that aspect. That who are you selling the product? It wasn't clear for me from this. Like who is your ideal customer? You do it like go through these companies, as you mentioned, your partners, or you do direct sales to doctors. That partly you answered so far, but
we are currently focusing partnering up with we call them, as I said, value-added resellers who have a reach to all these clients. And HP is a good example, but there are other that I would not like to talk to. But one of the logos was on the slide, but we are partnering with them who have already a reach. So we license our technology to these guys, and they are sub-license or sell it to others, to the end user market, like clinics and stuff like that. However, at the same time, it is very new what we are talking about, like going digital in terms of these personalized products. It's new. It was not like 3 years ago, the technology just was not there. It's super new. So clinics also and doctors and studios are approaching us. And we now are building also a direct sales channel to that. However, it seems that it is more rational. It makes more sense to go through these value-added reseller partnerships, but at the same time, it's good for us to be in direct touch with all these clients because we can gain a lot of knowledge.
Are you prepared to kill one of those two revenue streams to focus on one?
We are planning to, or if we are ready to? We are ready to, absolutely.
Are you
yes.
prepared
in
to?
no time, yes.
I mean, sometimes the market pulls you into a direction,
so
and you just have to...
Yeah, so what I mentioned, absolutely yes. 3 years ago, we started with development fees for all these because we didn't have the product. Then we changed the licensing. We had an idea what to license. The market said that, no, this is not how we would like to pay. Then we changed that. So we have to adjust. This is like super new. And together with all these big clients, including 3D System and other manufacturers, we are together actually figuring out what is the best, even with the clients. Some of them would like to pay one upfront just to make sure to own it. And then we are still in the progress. This is huge. This is happening, but like with crazy speed, but the business models are not yet figured out for this industry. We are trying to get these models from other industries, but it's still not final. It's like a completely new thing. And that's why I'm pretty much focusing on people who are in this 3D printing and VR industry because they kind of understand this more and have more flexibility and give us patience that I'm not, maybe next year we're going to have a different model. Not next year, but in 2 years.
Maybe I should start another line of negotiation because the time is over. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I just would like to